Good evening, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. It's been a minute since we've dropped a video, but yeah, let's talk. I want us to talk about Megyn Kelly, Epstein, and the statement that she made that she's been trending for. She's been dragged. A lot of people are talking about it. Let us discuss but before I say anything, I will let you listen to what Megyn Kelly, because this woman is just one loud-mouthed human being with no sense. But I will just reserve my comment and I want you to just listen to this. Let me just put the volume on this.
Has told me from the start. As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that was what I reliably was told for many years. And as for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder,
Let me tell you something. When you have friends, family members, acquaintance, anything, or like any kind of humans around you that are comfortable in having certain kind of conversations with you, it tells a lot about the kind of person you are and how you also think as a person. Here is this woman, I can't even believe that anybody will be making excuses for someone like Epstein. So because someone does not like 8 years old and the person decided to go up a little bit, just a little bit to 15, that makes it okay. But the legal age to even walk into shops to get alcohol, you're supposed to be 18 and above, right? But to you, you sit down with this sick, demented person that is having this conversation with you also that you have no sense. And this is the thing with society. Just be very observant when you see people that create proper content, people that make sense, be it podcast, reality show, whatever you want to call it, daytime talk show, whatever. You don't see them blowing up like these ones that do not have any sense. Every time this woman, Megyn Kelly, opens her mouth, all she talks about is nonsense. How do you even try to say, oh, you don't, whatever you're trying to, for you to even feel comfortable to repeat what that senseless person said to you, because it is obvious that the person was trying to downplay on what this sick person was doing. So for you to sit down comfortably and talking about this with all confidence and like, well, there's somebody that knows virtually everything, might not know everything, told me that he doesn't like that. If it was okay, and he feels like, okay, I'm going for 15 years old, why does he feel like he needs 15 years olds that look older than their age so they can be passed for? Call a spade a spade. It is what it is. If you're with an adult, you're not going to care who is passing by and who sees you with this person, what they're going to say or what they're not going to say. It's only when you're doing something that you know fully well that what you're doing is wrong. That's when you will now try to paint it, make it look like something else. You want to sugarcoat it. You want to do all of that. So for them to even think that, okay, let's go for 15 years old, but be very selective of those 15 years old, pick those ones that look very matured. Yes, we know that people grow differently. There are 15 years old that look 15, and there are 15 years old that don't look 15. They look like they are 18. Some of them, they could even be passed for 20 because they are all, developing so fast and everything. But that does not make it okay. Even if a 15 years old look like 20, the truth of the matter is that that child is still 15. And nobody, no sane human being, woman or man, should be looking at a 15-year-old girl or boy with that kind of eyes. What happened to the 30-year-olds? What happened to the 50-year-old? What happens to their age mate? We've seen the list of the elite people that were the friends of Epstein. Call it what it is. They are. The ones that are there, they were sick, demented people. So don't come here and try to sugarcoat it with this nonsense. And I love how some of the young people came out and started posting photographs of themselves when they were at that age. 15 years old were coming out and talking. It is a shame that a woman like Megyn, that does not have any sense in her head, has such platform. I say this and I say it all the time. When you have a platform and people are watching and listening to you, you have to be extremely careful about what comes out of your mouth. Don't come up with all these misleading stories every time Megyn speaks. Every single damn time ever since I've been seeing videos of that woman, I cannot tell you that I've seen one video, one statement that Megyn Kelly has made that I can say, oh, okay, this is a statement that this makes sense. She has never made any sense, and I just wonder how she has such platform. But of course, I'm not surprised. It's America. It's the United States. Blonde hair, light skin, of course, you will be pushed, even if you're the most stupid person in the room. If you got that look, of course. Hence, a lot of them that are not even natural blonde will force themselves to dye their hair blonde. And people like Megyn with 5 strands of hair on their head, they still have statements and things to say. Because I saw the same video that she did about, oh, Michelle talking about hair. I just wonder, when people talk about hair, you, Megyn, with 5 strands of hair, you think you too, you want to come out. What do you have to say? Like, I'm so disgusted by the way that this woman behaved every single time. I've never seen her sound positive about anything. She's always bashing, and the only time that she would decide to take a stand, she would take a stand with the wrong person. How would any sane person justify what that very nonsensical human being that should have been alive to face the rubbish? Because you cannot be someone that did all of this heinous crime when you were this in all these years. All of a sudden, time to bring you to justice. He just passed like that mysteriously in his jail cell. Epstein should have been here. In fact, people like him are the type of people that you would do prayer and fasting for, that God should protect them and give them long life. So he will face what he's been doing. So the names of other people that he ganged up with to commit this nonsense crime, all of them will be brought to book. Shame on you, Megyn. Shame on you for this nonsense that you just spewed from your mouth. Some of you are so ridiculous, and you should not have the type of platform you have. Imagine 15 years old or from 18 years old down that have smartphones that will listen to you. How are they going to feel that adult like you, they cannot trust because you cannot protect them? I hope you don't have kids. Because these days, boy or girl, anyone is okay for these sick people. So I want to believe that someone like you can actually allow your kids to go hang out with the likes of Epstein, because Epstein might have passed, but his kinds are still many. And those that their name were in his list or in his diary or whatever, they are still alive. I hope, Megyn, you can send your kids on holiday to go spend holiday with this set of people. And when they come back with such stories, I hope you'll be applauding for the people that did what they did to your kids. Or because it's somebody else's child or children, you can't put yourself in their shoes as a human being or as a parent. Shame on you, Megyn Kelly. And shame on all of you that give that stupid woman platform to talk nonsense. Such people should not have such big platform that when they speak, thousands of